What is up, knife community? This is Blade Love coming at you from the Sharpest Edge, and today's video I'm kind of really excited about because it is about a modded and created, intriguing and interesting, unique blade that I had procured from Hans Klein at K-Mods, the same great guy that makes the armored rats that I love so much, and a sheath made by who else? Our very own YouTuber and Armorguard holsters maker, Pete Canella. So let's check out this musical montage, and we will be right back to check her out and see what the REMY's Toothpick is all about. Anyone who knows Hans Klein is familiar with K-Mods and the creation of his armored rat. And that is basically the Ontario Knife Company's Rat 1 or 2, modified and up-armored with old-time war relics such as ammo boxes, shells, and anything creative he can come up with. And he puts it together into this fantastic package, making this really awesome blade. Anyone who knows Pete Canella knows the Armory channel. Pete got me started into YouTube back in my days of the bunker. Pete is an awesome guy. He owns Armorguard holsters, and I have lots of his custom work, which I always throw him a challenge, and he always comes to meet that challenge. And this is no exception. I introduce to you REMY's Toothpick, and it is a gorgeous thing. Let's take a closer look at her. So I belong to the Armored Rat group and the K-Mods group because of my prior purchases, and I have a lot of gear from Hans, particularly this brand new one, which this is a prototype that Hans gave me, actually, and it is a beautiful piece. And excuse me, I purchased it from him. The giving part is that he had several options. When I saw him working with the armored quills, which were a smaller version of this, smaller caliber shells, I really felt that I wanted a 50 caliber version, and I shot him a message, and he thought, wow, that's a great idea. And then I shot him some ideas on how to upgrade the design, and of course, he met it every step of the way. So let's take a look at REMY's Toothpick. As you can see, it is a high carbon drill bit shaved down to a very sharp point, and then it rides all the way through, is tapped in the rear, and then a bolt gets screwed in. Now, there is no space inside this shell because I had Hans fill it with a resin, and it makes the weight really nice and the balance really nice. And as you can see, it's etched with the K-Mods logo, and it's different on this side. And it's a real 50 cal shell, really heavy duty bolt. And this was the first one that he created. And I'm so proud to have this because I know Hans's work is excellent. And every single time I end up getting a prototype, he improves upon the prototype to the point that I want to get another one, because he put a skull thumper on the back, but this equals as a skull thumper too. This is just prototype skull thumper material, but he actually grinds down and makes a point now, and it really looks gorgeous. Looking at this beast, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of this wound channel because the way this is tapped and it goes in, it will definitely make that kind of wound channel that's very difficult to treat. It is a nice custom piece. It's going to be put into my collection and carried sometimes, depending on where I'm at. And of course, he couldn't resist sending me some really cool stuff. REMY sticker. The lipstick on a pig sticker. Of course, the K-Mod sticker. Lipstick on a pig. This is a leather, really nice laser etched piece with a patch backing. Very nice. And put those over here for a moment. Oop. And of course, this is what caught my attention. It came in a leather slip. Hans does this kind of special stuff for prototypes and such. All his gear, actually. And as you can see, prototype. Love it. Absolutely love his work. And it's so skilled. And it makes me smile every time I look at it. Because I know what he puts into his work. Of course, I really wanted some way to carry this. Enter Pete Canella from the Armory channel and Armorguard Holsters. So, of course, I messaged Pete and said, Pete, I have another challenge for you. I need a holster that is tough, that is low profile, that will be spring steel clip, easy on, easy off, yada, yada, yada. And, of course, Pete comes up with this. And what is so awesome about this Kydex holster, it's leather. It looks like leather, like black leather. It's that leather finish style Kydex. And then the two really hardcore steel clips in the back, so it won't rock back and forth if you only used one, which I wouldn't want to anyway. And here's the kicker to it. When you insert the piece, it locks in. You can't pull it out. You have to do a slight twist in order to pull it out. Again, light in. And there you can see it locks into place. And swipe, twist, and there we go. Back out again. So Hans, what an awesome job. Pete, as always, an awesome job. I can't tell you how many challenges I've given both Pete and Hans, two small American businessmen that really rise to meet the challenge every single time. Armorguard holsters, and of course, K-Mods, knife modifications, the Rat 1 Armored Rat, Rat 2 Armored Rat. Definitely check both of them out. I'll provide the links in the comments section and the description. You can check them out and have an awesome, awesome time checking everything out and making your own design for your own custom build. I'll be back in a moment with a few final thoughts. I am really fortunate to know all the people I know in the knife community. Pete Canella from the Armory channel and owner of Armorguard Holsters. I've known him since, God, I don't know how long. Past gun shows. I've done work for him on guns. He's done work for me on holsters, all kinds of things. Back in the days when YouTube was actually free and open from censorship and all that stuff, when you could really, really dive into content and not worry about all these censorship rules and analytics and all the BS that goes on with it today. Hans Klein, I knew him for quite some time. When he first just opened his shop, I remember buying my first Armored Rat from him. It was an experience. I mean, the customer service, the interaction on one-on-one, These are the kind of people that I keep on my list forever until they retire. And I will tell you what, I was very sad when my leather guy, Bob Hulsheiser, retired. And he sold all his leather sewing equipment and all that, but there are other leather makers out there that I'm getting to know. So maybe if they contact me, because I got a couple things I need done, that I'll give them some custom work too. But I really, really enjoy this piece. It's compact enough, the size of my hand. It's light enough to wear comfortably that it won't pull my shorts down when I'm walking. It is just really cool and low profile. And I love the fact that you have to twist to get it out so nobody can just pull it away from you. It's just a really, really well thought out holster, well thought out item, and it's unique, which is why I love it most of all. That's why I love doing business with small American businesses over anything, over anywhere. So this has been Blade Love from the Sharpest Edge. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Help me out. Get me spread out there a little bit more because these analytics, these stupid things are killing me. And always remember, be good to yourself. But especially show some love to the small American businesses and be good to everyone else out there because you don't know the path they're walking. So be supportive. Let's help each other out through these trying times. Take care, everyone. Bye for now. You got the sharpest edges of